right? So now I will give you a circuit. So yesterday class we studied about so when you have two loops. So now we'll study when you have three loops. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us see this problem. So this is 42 volts, right? And this is 3 ohm. This is 25 volts. And this is 4 ohm. And this is 5 ohm. And this is 57 volts. And this is 6 ohm. And this is 70 volts. This is 7 ohm. And next we have this 4 volts. Okay. Right. So if this is the circuit, I want to calculate, for example, I want to calculate the voltage. I want to calculate the current through this 3 ohm resistor, 5 ohm resistor, and 7 ohm resistor. So that is the question, right? And you need to solve by using a loop current method or mesh analysis. What is the first step is we need to identify the number of loops or number of meshes, right? So how many loops are there or how many meshes are there?
Six.
How many
Three
loops are
mesh.
there? Or how many meshes are there?
So there are three mesh.
Three
meshes.
mesh.
Three meshes are there.
First thing is
Three
so
meshes
three
are
meshes
there,
are there,
sir.
right? Okay. So what is the next step? We need to assign a mesh current, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
let's say this is the I1, okay, and this is I2, and this is I3, right? Say this is first mesh, second mesh, and the third one. Clear? So what is the next step? What is the next step?
Number of loops.
KVL.
Writing
We need to apply KVL for each mesh, right? So we have mesh 1. So apply KVL at mesh 1. So what is the equation? What is the equation?
Sir, 42 minus 25.
42 minus
25 is
Okay.
equals to 3I1 plus
4I1 plus 4 of I1 minus
plus
I2.
4
I1
I1 minus I2.
I1 current is flowing in the downward direction. I2 is in the upward direction. So therefore the current is I1 minus I2,
I2.
right? Plus, that's all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So come to mesh 2.
Sir,
So now tell me.
25 minus 70.
This
is
branch current method.
No, we are talking about this mesh analysis, right?
Yes, sir. 25 minus 70.
25
minus 70.
70.
No, you just follow the order, right? This 25
Minus
57. This is the current that is this
Minus
current is
57.
flowing in this direction, right?
minus 57, sir.
Okay, minus 57
Wow.
Minus 70.
minus 70
70.
minus
70.
57
Minus 57 minus 70.
minus 70. This is equal to. So we have this 4 ohm.
Minus 4 into I1 minus I2.
No,
Minus 4.
Plus
just
4
follow the
into
pattern.
4 into
4
I2 minus I1.
minus I1, right?
Yes, sir.
I2 minus
4 into I2 minus I1. Okay, because in loop 1 I1 is the main one, and in loop 2 I2 is the main one, right? We need to write equations according to I2 direction. Okay, what is the next thing? 5 ohm. What is the voltage across this 5 ohm?
Plus 5
5
I2.
I2.
Into I2
Plus
Plus 5
I2.
I2.
in 6 ohm.
Plus 6
This is the
I2,
one.
sir.
Into
I2 minus I3.
I2
I2
minus
minus
Current in the
I3.
upward, I3 is the reverse side, but our current
again one. Why 4 into I2 minus I1?
Yes.
4 into I2 minus I1. Why, sir? In the first equation, we have taken I1 minus I2, and here I2 minus I1.
See here, we are writing the equation with respect to this I1 current direction, right? In loop 1, in mesh 1. In mesh 2,
Yes,
we
sir.
are writing the equation with respect to I2.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh,
See
yes, sir.
here, so this I2 current is flowing in this direction, right? So this is I2
Yes,
is
sir.
flowing like this, but I1 is flowing like this. Okay.
Yeah. Yes,
So this is
sir.
our reference. So this is plus symbol, right? This is plus minus. So that's why we are taking as 4 into I2 minus I1. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So there is nothing wrong, right? You can also write it straight away I1 minus I2. Both are same. Okay.
I have a doubt, sir.
So this you can use or this one can use, but we need to follow some notation, right? Okay.
Sir?
So at early stage, you need to follow some notation. At later point of view, you can easily write other things. Yes.
Sir, can we take like the first loop in clockwise and second loop anti-clockwise direction, or should we have
It will
everything-
confuse, right? It will unnecessarily confuse. See here, I1 you are taking like this, okay?
Okay.
And I2 you are taking something like this, and I3 it will unnecessarily confuse, right?
So, sir, will it make an error?
It won't. See, if you are doing it properly, it will not make any error. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So what is wrong in if you are see here one is flowing in one direction or one is flowing in the other direction? There is unnecessary you're creating confusion, right? Okay. So this is the assumed direction. If assumed direction is just clockwise direction, that's it's flowing in this direction. Okay. So there is nothing wrong. You can assume that so IT is flowing in this direction. There is nothing wrong in that. Okay. In the end results, if it is giving plus volt, plus current or minus current, that will actually decide, right? For example, I1, if for example I1 I got as 3 amperes, so that means this assumed direction is 3 amperes. That whatever you assumed, right, that is the correct direction of I1. For example, you got minus 3 amperes means it's supposed to be rotate in the other direction. That's all. Clear?
Sir,
Agree?
thank you. Yes, yes, sir.
So just to avoid the confusion, so we are taking these directions. Okay, so there is nothing wrong. We are see, I already told you there is nothing wrong. This is also correct. This is also correct. But we have to follow some pattern, right? At the early stage of this learning, you need to follow some pattern. Maybe in later stage, so you can easily do these things. Okay. So next thing is, what is the next one? What is the next one?
Analyzing mesh.
70.
Mesh 3.
Mesh 3.
This is over, right?
Sir, 70,
Mesh 3. Yeah, 70. You start from this.
70 plus 4.
70
Plus
Plus
4.
4.
plus 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Equal to
6 into I3 minus I2.
I3
I3
minus
minus
I2. I3
Again,
minus
I3
I2.
minus I2.
I2
I2, right? Good.
plus 7 I2.
Plus
7 I3.
Plus
7
7
I3.
I3
I3.
plus,
That's it, sir.
that's
That's
all,
it,
right?
sir.
Okay. So can we put these things in a matrix form? So this matrix will be something like this, right? So this is the one. So you have this I1, I2, I3, and the other side you have voltage matrix, something like this. Put these things in a matrix form.
Yes, sir. Should we do it?
Yeah, do it and tell me what is the matrix you obtained. So you got my point, right? So you have to put these equation, for example, 1 and 3, 1 is 1, 2, and 3. So we need to put this in a matrix form. What is the first element? So in this is the first one, right? What is the first element? 3 plus 4, right? Agree?
7.
So the first element is 7. Okay.
Minus
The
4.
second element minus 4, right? And the third element,
0.
there is
Zero.
no I3 term, right? So 0 here. So this is actually 3 plus 4. In the next one, so this is where is I1 term. So this is minus 4, right? Agree?
minus 4,
Yes, sir. Minus
Minus
4.
4.
minus 1,
Next,
15.
I2 term
15.
4, 5 plus
5.
6. Okay.
15 and
4
minus 6.
plus 4 plus
And
5
minus
plus
1.
6. Agree?
Yes, sir.
What is I3 term?
Minus 1.
Minus 6.
What is I3 term? Minus 6, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, minus 6. Next we have
0.
I1 term. So there is no I1 term in this equation, right? So 0. What is
Minus
I2
6.
term?
Minus 6.
Minus 6.
Minus
And what is
13.
I3 term?
13.
13.
13.
13.
What is I3 term? 6 plus 7.
13.
Is it 6 plus 7?
13.
13, sir.
Yeah, that's why. 6 plus 7. Right?
13, sir.
So what is the other end? So what is the other side? So first one
17.
is 42 minus 25. That's the first one. 25 minus 57 minus 70 and 70 plus 4. Purposefully, I am writing this one. So what is the end one? So this is 15.
17
No,
minus
17
minus 102.
minus
74. 102.
1,
102.
102.
102 and 74. Right? Okay. Clear?
Yes,
So now the thing is that why I'm instead of writing 3 instead of 3 plus 4, instead of writing 7, so why I have written 3 plus 4. So you need to write this matrix straight away by analyzing this circuit. Okay, straight away you can write this matrix by analyzing this circuit. Okay, so this is the first variable. This is the first one, right? So which is related to I1 current, right? Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, and this one
I2.
in the first mesh, so which is related to I2. So this is responsible for I1, this is responsible for I2, and this is for I3. Agree?
Sir.
Agree?
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So now tell me, so this is I1 related terms. So this is I1. So which are the currents that is flowing, right? This is 3, 4, right? So these are the self resistances of this mesh. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
3 plus 4, that is the self resistance of this mesh. Similarly, this is related to IT, this 4, 5, 6. So this is 4, 5, 6. So this is the self resistance of this mesh 2. What are the self resistance for mesh 3?
6 and 7.
6 and 7 are the self resistance for mesh 3. So we have this 6, 7. So diagonal elements are over. So diagonal elements, so that will compose with self resistances. So 3 plus 4, 4, 5, 6 for the second mesh, 6, 7 for the third mesh. This is clear?
Yes, sir.
No confusion, right?
Sir, can you repeat once more, sir?
So here in first mesh, so how many resistors are there? That is there, that is resistances that related to first mesh, right? So here we have 3, 4. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is the first diagonal element. And the second mesh, we have 4, 5, 6. That is the second diagonal element. This way. Right? And the third
Yes.
diagonal element, we have 6, 7. So this is 6, 7.
Acha, okay.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. So next, mutual. This is clear, right? I will move to the other one.
Yes, sir.
So next, mutual one. So now this element, so which is related to mesh 1 and this is mesh 1 equation, right? This is mesh 1 equation. So mesh 1 and I2 current. So which is common to I1, mesh 1 and mesh 2? Which branch is common? Which resistor is common?
4.
So you have this minus 4. Why minus sign? Because the current is flowing in the opposite direction. So minus 4. Right. So this is between this one and this one. These two. So what is common here?
Nothing common. 0.
So nothing
Nothing
common. So we
common.
have this 0. Clear?
Yes, sir.
right? Clear? So next we'll come to the resistances this side later. So now come to this loop, this mesh 2. This is equations related to mesh 2. These are equations related to mesh 2, right? So diagonal element is already over. So which is common from this to this? What is common?
4 ohm resistor.
4 ohm, right? So we have this minus 4 ohm, right? So self resistance is 4, 5, 6. So we have this 4, 5, 6. And what is common between 2 and 3? What is
3.
common between 2 and 3?
6 ohm.
Minus 6.
This minus 6, right? This is common, right?
Yes, sir.
Is clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir, could you
Right.
repeat, sir?
So, yes.
Sir, could
Someone
you
is
repeat
saying-
last part?
So here, there is nothing complex here, right? For example, if you have mesh 1 is there. So what are the resistance? The first element, we have 3 elements, right? The first element, so what are its self resistance? What are resistances inside this mesh 1? 1, 2. So you have 3, 4, right? So what is common between 1 and 2? What is common between 1 and 2? This 4 ohm resistor, right? And next element is what is common between 1 and 3? There is no common, so that's why 0. Similarly, in the second mesh, when you take this mesh as comparison, first element is what is common between 2 and 1. What is common between 2 and 1? This 4 ohm, so with minus sign, right? And the second element is this one, right? So we have this 4, 5, 6, that is its self inductances, self resistances. 4, 5, 6. Next, what is common between 2 and 3?
So
What is
minus 6.
common between 2 and 3?
6 ohm
6,
resistor.
right? So 6 with minus sign. Why minus sign means the current is flowing in the opposite direction, right? So this is over. Now mesh 3. So this is mesh 3 equation, right? Why first element is 0?
Nothing common between
Nothing
1 and
common
3.
between 3 and 1. 0. Right? What is
Sir.
next? 3 and 2.
Yes.
What is common between 3 and 2?
6 ohm resistance.
Minus
6 ohm.
6.
So we have this 6 ohm with minus sign because the current is flowing in the opposite
Opposite
direction.
direction.
Right.
Self resistor.
So next we have 6 plus 7. Why 6 plus 7? So these are self resistances of this loop 3 or mesh 3. Clear? It's clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. If you do it
Yes, sir.
once, you will easily understand. So instead of repeatedly explaining it, right?
Sir, I didn't get that minus sign was put in I1 as well as and in I2 as
See,
well.
that's
Because if current is positive,
See here, this is we are writing the equation for loop 3. Okay, but we are considering the effect of I2. Agree? But the I2 is flowing in the opposite direction, right? In the 6 ohm resistor, okay, this is 6 ohm resistor. So I2 is flowing like this. So I3 is flowing like this. This is our reference, right? This is flowing in the opposite direction. So that's why we have this minus symbol.
okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is how to write the equations by inspection. So next we have what is left on the right hand side, voltage sources, right? So voltage sources, so we have this 42 volts, right? And this is 25 volts, 42 minus 25. This is in the opposite direction, right? So next we have 25. So this plus minus, so minus 57 and minus 70. And to come to this is 70 volt. This current is leaving for positive plate. So therefore plus 4 volts, 70 plus 4 volts. Clear? Is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So no confusion, right? You can straight away write. So instead of what we say, instead of doing all these things exercise, right? So remember, this is only valid for these dependent sources. If you have independent sources, this entire thing is a different thing. You know how to solve these equations, how to find out I1, I2? in this matrix? So for example, we have
Cramer's rule.
7 minus 4
Sir,
0. That
by
is the first.
finding the inverse.
Cramer's rule or
You know Cramer's rule, right?
yes, sir. Cramer's rule.
Everyone knows
Delta
that, right?
delta.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if it is no, it's fine. Okay. So you can simply by using calculator you can do it, or by using Cramer's rule you can obtain these. Right. So we studied how to analyze if you have 2 loops, how to analyze if you have 3 loops. So next, how to write the equations or how to write the matrix just by inspection. So inspect the circuit and try to write the matrix. Clear? So next thing is, so how to solve this when you have dependent sources. So far we are not coming across any dependent source, right? So now we will see, so how to solve this. So when you have dependent sources. So remember this inspection method of writing this, so will not be applicable. So when you have dependent sources. Let's say this is 24 volts and say this is 10 ohm and say it's 12 ohm. This is 4 ohm and this is 24 ohm. This is plus minus 4 I naught. Okay. So where is this I naught is? This is I naught. Okay. So what kind of source this one?
Current source.
What kind of a source? So we have 4 classification of dependent sources, right? So what?
Current controlled voltage source.
Yeah, right. It's a current controlled voltage source. Okay. So for example, this I naught magnitude is 10 amperes. So in that particular case, so this value will be 40 volts. 4 into 10, 40 volts. Simple. Okay. Right. So in this particular case, so how to solve the circuit by using this mesh analysis, we'll go to study. The procedure is same. So how many meshes are there?
3.
How many meshes are there?
Sir, 3.
3, sir.
3 meshes, right?
Yes, sir.
Say this one. Say let us say
Sir.
this is I1. Okay. The procedure is same, I2, and say this is I3. Right? So what is the next step?
Messes.
What is the next step?
Applying KVL.
Apply
We
a
will apply
KVL
in
in
each-
each mesh.
in
So
mesh.
mesh 1, KVL. So tell me the equation.
24.
So 24 equals to
Yeah, 24 equal to,
I naught into 10 ohm.
not I naught, right? Forget about that I naught. We'll come to that.
Sorry, I1.
So we
10
have
into
sent
I1.
I1, I2, and I3 only now. What is the current in this 10 ohm resistor?
I1.
I1,
I1 minus I2.
I1 minus I2, right? Agree?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Plus, what is the next element?
12 I1
Next
minus
element.
Well,
I1 minus I3.
12 into
I1 minus I2 minus I3.
I1 minus
I1 minus I3. Good. Right? So say this equation 1. What is the next equation? Mesh 2.
I think I1 minus I2 minus I3 no, sir.
Why?
Oh, sir.
See here, this is the element we are talking. This is for this only you are saying.
Yes, sir.
So here IT is flowing in this, right? What is common to this one? This is only, right?
Hmm.
So I1 current is flowing like this.
And
I3 current is flowing like this. But I2 is only this element, this element only. This one, and this one. Only these 3 only. This IT current is flowing.
bathroom में आ गए
Okay?
Okay, sir.
वाज 6 वाज नहीं Hey.
Please turn off your mics. So whenever necessary, then only turn on. What is the next equation?
Equal to 10I2
So in
minus
loop 2, this one we are talking, right? So there is no voltage source. So that means you have
0 is equal to
0.
0 equal to
Agree?
0 equal
0
to
equal to, why 0?
10
So no voltage source, right?
I2 minus I1
10I2 minus I1 plus 4I2
Yeah, 10 into I2
I2
minus I1, right? Agree?
24 I2
sir.
I2 minus I1 because I2 is our reference, right? So next one, 24 into
I2
only I2 is flowing.
plus
Next
4
plus
I2 minus I3.
4 into
4 into I2
I2
minus
minus
I3.
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 good. I2 minus I3.
3
So next we have mesh 3.
Here we have 4 voltage, so we should take
Yes,
4
yes.
equal to.
40
Why 40?
4 I naught.
You just tell me. So what is this voltage source, right? So what is this sign? So what you will
Minus
get? Minus I naught or
minus
plus
40.
I naught?
Minus 40.
Minus 40.
Why 40? I just said an
4
example
I
that
naught.
if I naught equal to 10
Minus 4 I
amperes,
naught.
so its value will be
Minus
40
4 I
volts.
naught.
Okay, that's for just an example. Okay, you leave that. So this value is 4 I naught only. I naught we are supposed to calculate. Right?
I naught is I1 minus I2.
Minus 4 I naught.
Minus 4 I naught. Why minus 4 I naught? So this current is leaving, right? So just treated this as a voltage source. Right, and its value is 4 I naught. What is this one? Minus 4 I naught. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Agree, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
sir.
So next we have 12 into what is the current that flowing through this 12 ohm resistor?
I3 minus
I3 minus
I1.
I1.
Yeah, good. I3 minus I1 plus
4 I3 minus
4
4
into
into what is the
I3
next
minus
step?
I3 minus
4
I2.
into I3
I3
minus
minus I2.
I2.
yeah, good. So we have 3 equations. So but how many unknowns are there?
4,
3.
sir.
4.
4.
Three unknowns,
4,
right?
4,
We
yes,
have
sir.
I1,
4,
I2,
sir.
I3 along with this I naught. So if you
Sir, and
carefully
another
notice that,
I1
so
minus
what is
I2
the
equals
value
to
of
I
I
naught,
naught
sir.
in terms of I1 and I2?
I1 minus I2, sir. I1 minus
So this
I2.
is the assigned direction, right? So it will be I1 is flowing in the downwards, I2 is flowing in the upwards. So therefore I naught is I1 minus I2. So this is the fourth equation. Okay. So now we can solve these 4 equations, right? So instead of this 4 I naught, you just simply write minus 4 into I1 minus I2.
Sir, once again say I0 I1 minus I2.
So this is I naught, right? And its value is 10 ohm. So what are the current that flowing? So this I1 is flowing in the downward direction, right? Agree?
Yes, sir.
But I2 is flowing in upward direction.
What direction?
So what is I naught?
I0.
But I naught, this is the direction that is given by the problem, right?
Entering is equal to leaving. I0 plus
Right.
I1.
So it will be I1 minus I2, right? Agree?
Sir, no, sir. I1.
Hmm.
Okay, sir. But with respect to first mesh, if you write I1 minus I2, but if you write with respect to second mesh, it is
So
I2.
this is
I2
given.
minus I1.
This is already given. You cannot change that. So here, this I naught means obviously I1 minus I2. That is the current that is flowing, right?
No, sir. That
Because
is with
why
respect to
I1
first.
minus I2? This I1, this direction, both are same. So that's why. So here you can take this one as reference. So that means I1 minus I2.
Oh,
If
okay,
this
sir.
is the case, for example, this is the one. If it is like this, if this is given as I naught, so in this particular case, this one will be
I2
the
minus
reference. So that means I2 minus I1.
Okay. Same.
Okay.
Okay. I1 is also downward and I0 is also downward. So with respect to I1, we are writing.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Just simple sense. That's all. Okay. Right. But this directions or plus signs matters a lot. This is clear? So now you understood. So how to solve the problem. So when you know when you have dependent sources, right? So for example, in the same problem, right? In the same problem, so instead of this, right, instead of this, for example, we have something like 4 into Vx. 4 into Vx. Clear? But this Vx is given as plus into, this is Vx. Okay. So what are the changes that occur in this problem?
I3 equal to 4V.
So there is no
Minus
change,
4
right,
I0
except this mesh 3. So what is the first change?
plus 4Vx will come, sir, instead of minus 4.
Instead of this 4 I0, okay. So this
Minus
plus
4.
minus 4 Vx will come, right? First thing.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So what is the next thing? We have again 4 unknowns. So you have 4 unknowns. You need to solve these 4 unknowns. So what is Vx now?
4 I2.
So what is Vx?
24I2.
Vx is the drop across the 24 ohm resistor. So what is the current that flowing through the 24 ohm resistor?
I2.
So only I2 current is flowing, right? And that too, this is plus minus Vx. So that is already given 24 ohm. So this is the current, right? So this I2 is flowing. So this plus minus, right? What is the voltage across this 24 ohm resistor?
24 I2.
24
24
into
I2, sir.
I2. So this is 24 into I2. Clear? Agree?
Will the plus minus be given in question?
Huh?
Will the plus minus of Vx will be given in question?
Yeah, obviously they have to give, right? So they have to give with polarity. Okay. Clear? Somehow, for example, right? So you have this Vx here. So this is the given direction. But instead of this flowing, the current is flowing inside like this. If this is I2, so what you will do?
Minus
So this Vx equal to minus 24 I2.
I2.
That's all. Clear? Because for resistance, okay, we are calculating the drop across resistance. If this is plus minus, if the current is flowing like this, so this is plus minus. Okay. If the current is flowing in the opposite direction, so this voltage will be changed. Similarly, for example, this is given as Vx, voltage across this 10 ohm, for example, plus minus, this is Vx. So what is Vx now? What is the current that flowing through Vx?
10 I1 minus
Yes. 10 into
10
Into I1 minus I2. sir.
I1 minus I2.
10 into
I1 minus I2, sir.
I1 minus
I
I2.
I1 minus I2.
Clear? If this 4 ohm, that is Vx, it will be
4 into I2 minus
4 into,
I2 minus
this is plus
I3.
minus.
I3 minus I2, sir. I3 minus
I3
I2.
minus I2.
I3 minus
minus
I2.
I2.
Right. If this is plus minus 4 into I3 minus I2, if this is minus, and this is plus in this case,
I2 minus
I2
I3.
minus
I2
I3.
4
minus
into
I3.
I2 minus I3.
I3.
Right. No confusion, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is how to solve. So when you have dependent source,
How to determine I2 minus I1 or I1 minus I2 again?
so that's why I told you, right? So if the current is entering this one, okay, positive current is entering this one, so this will be the positive polarity and this will be the negative polarity. So this is Vx, this is I. Okay.
Sir,
If the
will
current
that-
is in this direction, so this will be positive, this will be negative. That's all.
Sir, will they give polarity in exam, sir? Means, or we have to assign those.
So this polarity is already given, right?
Okay, sir.
Polarity so is already assigned. Just a minute.
So when it's entering, so it will be I1 minus I2, right?
Yes.
So according to the diagrams, if it's entering, it'll be I1 minus I2, right? Like
Just a minute. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, tell me. So what's your doubt?
Yes, sir. The same part, like, where it's written Vx is equal to 10 into I1 minus I2, right?
Okay, yeah.
I1 minus I2, sir. Can you give a bit more clarified answer, sir?
No. So this is Vx direction is given. Okay. This is plus here, minus here. Clear? So this
Yes,
is
sir.
plus, right? So that means this current must enter here. So I1, I2 you have currents. Right? What is the current actually flowing? Both I1 and I2 are flowing in 10 ohm resistor, right? So which is flowing in this direction? Only I1, right? But I2 is flowing in the opposite direction. So that's why the total current is I1 minus I2.
Yes, sir. Understood. Okay, thank you.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear. So shall we move forward to other one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So this is how to solve. So when you have dependent sources. Right. So next we'll see. So how to solve when you have current source. Right. So how to solve this? So when you have current source. So I have one example. Something like this. Right. Clear? So we have current source now. So now tell me, so how to solve this? How many meshes are there here?
Two
Two, sir.
meshes.
Two meshes, right? So what is the next procedure? So this is I1 and this is
I1,
I2.
I2.
Okay. So now what is the next thing? So mesh 1.
Your resistance is 24 ohms.
24 ohms.
Okay. Right. Mesh 1. So what is KVL?
Yes, sir. Plus 20 minus
Yeah.
20 minus 30
20 minus 30 is equal to
is equal
24
to 24 I1
into
plus 10 of
I1.
I1 minus I2.
20 minus 30 equal to 24 I1
24 I1
plus
plus
10
10
into
of I1
I1
minus
minus
I2.
I2. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the next thing? What is the KVL in mesh 2?
30
Uh,
plus 10 I2.
10 into I2.
Seven,
Only
sir.
not I2, right? This 10
I2
ohm
minus
is common for both I1 and I2.
I2 minus
sir.
I1.
10
I2
into
Sir,
I2 minus I1.
I1.
Okay. Plus 30
I2.
into
30
So
into
plus
I2.
30 I2.
30 into I2
I2. Next.
plus 10 I2.
So why it is I2? So here this is this already current and you are trying to multiply with current. So what is the voltage across this one? Do you know?
So
It's supposed to be
voltage.
a voltage term, right? Okay.
Yes.
It's supposed to be a voltage term.
common resistance into current, sir. 10 into 10. The common resistance between the two meshes is 10 ohms.
Sir, 10 ampere is indicating the current in mesh 2, right?
Yeah, we'll come to that. Right. So here you cannot find the voltage, right? You cannot find the voltage across this voltage source because we are applying KVL. If it is KCL, that's fine. But if you notice the circuit, right? If you notice the circuit, so what is I2?
10, sir. 10.
10 plus 10 or minus 10?
Plus 10, sir.
So this is
10.
I2, right?
Minus 10,
Opposite
sir.
direction.
This is the current, right? So that the
Minus-
same
minus
current, so 10 amperes is flowing this 30 ohm resistor also. Agree?
Minus.
Yes.
Right. But the assigned direction is like this. So now tell me what is I2?
Minus 10, sir.
Minus
Minus 10, sir.
minus 10.
Okay. Right. So now no need of this second equation. Straight away substitute I2 plus minus 10 amperes. So after that you need to find out I1. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Okay, sir.
So this is a basic thing. So how
Sir,
you will solve? So when you have current source, right? Clear? This is clear?
Yes, sir.
Because in the circuit itself is designed something like that. So that's why you calculate. For example, the same circuit, right? In the same circuit, we have some extension is there. Right? So in this particular case, what you will do?
Sir, third mesh is produced. And
In this particular case, what you will do?
I2
So
minus
here,
I3 is equal to 10.
in mesh 2, you don't know the voltage across this one. When you're writing this mesh 3, you don't know what is the voltage across this current source. Okay. So to solve these problems, so we have some concept called super mesh. A concept called super mesh. Right. If a current source is common to two meshes, here this mesh 2 and mesh 3, but this current source is common, right? This current source is common. So in this particular case, we don't know what is the voltage across that particular current source. So we cannot express or we cannot write KVL equations. So to solve this, so we have a method called, so known as super mesh, right? Clear? So how to solve instead of this one, we'll try to say see a small example. Say this 20 volts, this 10 ohm, 20 ohm, this is 30 ohm, and this is 50 volts, and this say it is 10 amperes. Okay, right? So procedure is same. So how many loops we have?
3 loops, sir.
Loops we have?
2, sir.
3.
Sir, 3.
3 loops, 2 meshes.
3.
Two loops, right? Or two
Yes, sir.
meshes. So
Two
this
mesh,
is
3, 2.
I1. So this is I2. Right?
Yes, sir.
Clear? So can we apply KVL in this first loop?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you know voltage, right? So you know voltage across. What is the voltage across this one? Can we apply?
no, sir.
You cannot apply KVL, right?
Independent source of this one, so we cannot apply.
So this one, can you apply KVL in second loop or second mesh?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Because so you don't know what is voltage across this one, right? But can you relate I1 and I2 by using this 10 ohm?
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me that.
I2 minus I1 is equal to
I2
10.
minus
I1
minus
equals to 10.
equal to 10
10
amperes.
amperes. Right. So the only thing you have only this one. So no other data, right? Right? You have no other data except this equation I2 minus I1 equal to 10 amperes. That is the only thing you know. So for these things, so we have a concept called super mesh, a super mesh. So in this, so we will treat this one, right? So we will treat this one as, or we will exclude these elements. So we will exclude these elements for time being. Okay. So wherever this current source is common, so in that particular case, we will exclude these elements. So now we have this outer loop. So we have this outer loop. So this is outer loop, right? Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So now apply KVL for this loop. This is known as outer loop, or this is known as super mesh. So apply KVL, right? So when you apply KVL, so you need to assume these current directions only, I1, I2 only. Right. So now we are excluded. So we excluded this thing. So these elements we excluded. So forming a bigger loop. So that means that is known as super mesh. So now we'll try to write the equations. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, to recognize the super mesh, sir, only we need to find the common current source.
Yeah, if you have current source, that is enough. If you have common current source, that is enough to find a super
Okay,
mesh.
sir.
Okay, so when to use super mesh, that is enough. But so that's why, so here in previous example, so this current source is there, but it is not common. Okay, so before drawing this one, so this is not common, right? So that's why we straight away written that, so that I2 equal to minus 10 amperes.
Yes,
So these things will simplify, but when you have other circuit, the circuit on the other side, so that will slightly complicate. So now tell me, so what is the KVL equations considering this I1 and I2? So what is the current that, what is the voltage? So this is 20 volts, right? 20 equal to, what is the first element in the super mesh?
20 minus 15, sir.
20 minus
20
50.
minus
minus
50,
50.
sir.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we have, okay. We have other source, 20 minus 50. What is the next element? 10 into, what is the current?
10 into I1.
10 into I1 plus 20 into I1.
10 into I1, right? Agree?
Yes, sir.
This is the one
Yes,
I'm
sir.
talking about.
Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
is the
sir.
next element?
Plus 20 I2, sir.
20 into
20
I2.
I2.
I2. So this is one equation. Right. So now solve these two equations. You can find out I1, I2. That's all.
Sir, I1 I got minus 23 by 3, sir.
Yes?
I1 I got minus 23 by 3.
Yeah, see. Okay. So answers are not important. So first try to
No, sir,
learn the
negative-
methods.
Negative
So
I got,
after
sir.
you-
That's why
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
specifying.
Yeah, good. What is I2 you got?
I1 I got minus 23 by 3, sir.
By 3.
It is 7 by 3, sir.
That is 7 by 3. Another one is 7
7 by 3. Okay. Right. Don't try to solve the problems when we are discussing. Just try to understand the method. Right. Solving these equations are just simple thing, right?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
So answers are not important. The procedure is important. Okay. Don't
Okay,
try
sir.
to be busy in solving. So try to understand the problem first. Okay. Clear? This is clear?
Yes, sir.
It's clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
The
sir.
first thing is, so when to use super mesh. So when you have current source which is common to two meshes, so in that case we cannot apply KVL because we don't know what is the voltage across a particular or the given current source, right? So we will apply that concept. So when you are writing that, so don't forget to use this I1 and I2 terms. So this is I1 is flowing here, I2 is flowing here. Clear? Clear? For example, in the same example, right? I will slightly extend the circuit. This is an example in continuation with this. Say this current is I3 and we have a common element. This is common element. Say this is 40 ohm and this is 50 ohm. Right, this is say some 60 volts. So what is the change in the super mesh equation? Again, this is super mesh. Right? This is no change. What is the
No
extra
change.
element that is added?
T into I2 minus I3 will write, sir.
So this is same, right? 10 into I1, this is same. 20 into I2, that is same. What is the extra element? This
40 into
ohm.
I1,
What is
I2
the current
minus-
with
I2
this
minus
40 ohm?
I2 minus I3.
I2 minus I3.
I3.
Okay. So that's why first assign the currents. After that, write the equations. Is clear? So here in the second loop, we need to write as it is for second loop. What is the second loop equation? So that is 50 minus 60. That is mesh 3. What is 50 minus 60 volts? So which is equal to 40 into I3 minus I2. Agree?
Yes,
So
sir.
this loop I'm talking about plus 50 into I3. That's all right.
Yes, sir.
So now we have three equations. This clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's clear, sir.
Okay. Just we have two loops are there. Just I slightly extended that, right? So that is 3 loops. So how to solve that?
Sir,
What is
sir.
additional equations? So we have 2 equations, right? This is one super mesh equation. This is super mesh, and this is loop through. What is the additional equation? So that is by applying KVL, KCL in what are the elements that we excluded. So these two are excluded, right? This shunt branch is excluded. So apply KCL to find out the relation between I2 and I1. That's all. Clear? Clear? So next, I will give you an example, so which is having both current source and voltage source. Not both dependent and independent. Say this 10 volts I am giving from the textbook. This is 3 I0. We have this 6 ohm, and this is 5 ampere, and this is this is 2 ohm, right? So where is this I0 is? Yeah, this is I0. Okay, so that means this is I0. The current through this 2 ohm resistor is I0. Okay, clear? So here, so we have this. So here, already we discussed that this need not to be a dependent source or independent. It may be a dependent source also. If you have dependent source, so then only we cannot write the expression, right? Okay, it may be a dependent source or it may be a independent source. So in this, right? So how many loops are there, or how many meshes are there?
Sir, 4 meshes.
4 meshes.
4 meshes, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the first thing? So assign straight away assign I1. This is I2, and this is I3, and this is I4. That's all. Right. So what is the next step? What is the next step? In mesh 1, we'll try to write the KVL equations, right? Is it possible?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Why it is not possible?
Because current source.
Because that 5 ampere current source
Because
is
only, sir,
resistant.
current source we have.
Is it possible in mesh 2?
So directly we can write I1 is equal to minus
Sir,
5.
directly we can write -5, sir.
Why
I1
minus
is equal
5?
to I1, sir, I1.
How I1 is minus 5?
Sir,
No, sir, we can't write, sir.
No, sir.
I2 minus I1 is minus.
I2
I2 minus I1 is 5, sir.
I2 minus
I2 minus
I1
I1
is
is
equal to
5,
5.
sir.
I2 minus
So
I1
we
is
have
5.
equations. I2 minus I1 is 5 amperes. What
5
is the other
amperes.
equation we have? I2 minus I3 is 3 I0.
3 I0.
Sir, 3
Yes.
I know. Ah, yes, sir.
Okay,
Voltage.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Got it, sir.
So these things, just keep this as aside. So in mesh 2, is it possible to apply KVL?
No, sir.
No, sir.
In mesh 3?
Yes.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
In mesh 4?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So what is that equation in mesh 4?
10.
Minus
10.
minus 10.
Minus 10, sir.
Minus 10, right?
Minus 10.
Minus 10
Minus
equal
10
to
equal to
8
8
into
I4.
I4 minus I3.
I4 minus
I3, sir.
I3.
I3
I3, sir.
plus 2 into
I4.
I4.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
I4.
this is one equation. Right.
Yes, sir.
So now what is the super mesh? So how you will create super mesh?
Removing those current sources.
So
Outer
you need
loop.
to exclude this branch, you need to exclude these two branches, right? So what is the leftover?
Yes, sir.
Right, what is the leftover thing? Can indicate with the other color.
All this can mark.
Yeah. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Agree, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now tell me the super mesh equation.
6 into I2.
Zero.
This element is start from one side. This
So, no,
element
so we
6
can't
into-
write KVL equations.
Why?
We can write.
We can write.
You can write, sir.
We are excluded these two sources, two current sources we are excluded. Okay. So earlier combining two meshes, we formed a super mesh. So now combining three meshes, we are forming a super mesh.
Awesome.
Yes,
So
sir.
now 6 into what is the current that is flowing here?
Zero.
X I2.
I2.
6 into
I2.
I2
6
plus
into I2 plus 2 into
2
I1
into
sir.
2 into I1, right?
plus
This
4
is
I3
4 into
I3.
I3
3 plus 8 into
I3
I3
minus
minus I4
I3 minus
Huh?
I4.
I3 minus
minus
I4. 8 into I3
I3
minus
minus
I3 minus I4
good. I3 minus I4.
I4.
is
So
equal to 0.
no
Zero, sir.
no voltage sources, so 0. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear? So this is the super mesh equation. Is this visible?
Sir,
Yes.
we didn't take the fourth loop in there because
fourth
it didn't
loop is
have that
right.
current source, right?
Huh?
The fourth loop in the diagram, we didn't consider that in the super mesh because it doesn't have a current source, right?
It is no need to consider, right? So from this point only, this current source, this is enough, right? You no need to consider this fourth loop. So this is
Sir,
having
why?
some
It's
its
like,
own equation.
sir, why shouldn't we consider the fourth loop?
So there is nothing wrong. Okay, so that's a good question actually. There is nothing wrong, right? So even if you consider this entire thing, but there is no much use. So
Okay, got
unnecessarily
it,
you are
sir.
creating confusion. That's all. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay. There is nothing wrong. Even if
So
you
in the
consider this entire thing only, so you can do that.
in the previous question also, we could have considered the third loop, but we didn't do it, right, sir?
Not required, right?
Okay, but we could
Yeah.
have if we wanted.
We can, right? See,
But
in
we
one
don't
of the
need to, okay.
equations, if I remember, I tried to solve one mesh equations and the other mesh equation. If we add these two, so we have
Okay.
outer mesh, right?
Got it, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. So now we have independent equations, right? So now what is I naught? What is I naught?
Minus I4.
What is I naught?
Minus I4, sir.
Minus I4.
Minus I4, sir.
Minus I4, good. Minus I4. Okay. So now solve it. That's all. So we have 4 independents and 4 equations. Clear? Agree?
Yes,
Do you
sir.
understand these things? You have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So if you have any questions, you just ask me. Okay. So this is about the mesh analysis, right? In next class, we'll discuss about the nodal analysis. If you have any questions, you ask me now, so that we will move to the other concept.
The last equation, I2 minus I3
Yes.
is equals to 3 I naught. Sir, 3 I
Yes,
naught is
yes.
the voltage source. 3 voltage is the voltage source, na?
What voltage source?
3 I
See,
naught
this three is only just a value. Okay.
of a current.
This is just a gain of the current. It's known as gain.
Okay.
It may be anything. Right. See, it is giving I naught. Right. See, this is a voltage source, and this is giving I naught means there is no value for that. It's just a gain. 3 is just a number, not ohms or not anything. Okay. For example, what's your doubt? I understood. For example, so when you talking about this, for example, if you have instead of this, for example, this 3 into Vx, okay. So now what is this Vx? What is this 3? Its output 3Vx, right? It should be in current form, right? So this is voltage. So what is this 3 then? Is it conductance, right? It is 1 by R, that is conductance form, right? Agree?
Yes, sir.
It's clear.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Sir,
This is
till
the
now
one.
only two methods we have done, sir. No, so mesh one and the branch one.
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir. So that
That is
nodal
your
method
doubt.
is the last method.
That we will discuss tomorrow or when you are next class. No, someone is asking something.
sir.
That is your doubt, right? See here. So we have current equations, right? For example, this is dependent sources. When you have dependent sources, right? This is 3Vx. So this source is also voltage. We are talking about this. This is voltage, right? So there is just a gain only. There is no value. For example, instead of this 3Vx, for example, this 3 into I naught. So what is the units of this 4?
Ohm.
That is just a resistance, right? This is in ohms. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. So I hope I solved all your queries.
Sir,